So much attention on the presidential race, but of course that wasn't the only contest on the ballot.
Political editor John Delano joins us once again to break down some of those other races that we're following as well. John.
Well, Kim and Ken, you know, there were 3 statewide races on the ballot: Attorney General, State Treasurer, and Auditor General. And it looks like the Republicans are poised to win 2 out of 3 of these offices, along with some GOP upsets of local incumbent lawmakers. For Auditor General, as we just reported, Republican Timothy DeFore, the Dauphin County Controller, defeated former Philadelphia Deputy Mayor Nina Ahmed. DeFore becomes the first African-American to win one of these statewide row officers. Incumbent Democrat and State Treasurer Joe Torsella appears to be losing his bid for re-election to Republican Stacey Garrity, a former Iraq veteran. This race is close, with Torsella hoping to pick up ground when all the provisional ballots are counted. For Attorney General, Democrat Josh Shapiro has won a second term as AG. The Associated Press has just called the race for him. He may turn out to be the only successful Democratic candidate for state row office, defeating former Allegheny County Councilwoman Heather Heidelbaugh. In a few local races, Republicans are doing well as well. State Senator Pam Iovino, a Democrat, has conceded her race to Bridgeville businessman Devlin Robinson, a Republican, in the 37th senatorial. In the 45th senatorial, longtime Democratic incumbent Senator Jim Brewster is running a few votes behind political newcomer, Republican attorney Nicole Ziccarelli. One big upset: State Representative Frank Dermody of Oakmont, the leader of the House Democrats in Harrisburg, appears to be losing to Oakmont Councilwoman Carrie Del Rosso, a Republican. One bright note for local Democrats: Congressman Connor Lamb appears to have squeaked out a narrow 4,000 vote win for re-election, although his opponent, Republican Sean Parnell, says it's too early to concede. Bottom line, while this could turn out to be a great election for Joe Biden and the Democrats, in Pennsylvania, the Republicans did much better in those down-ballot races than many expected.
So how do we make sense of this, John? To what extent are Pennsylvania voters usually known for ticket splitting?
Well, you know, we used to be known as big ticket splitters, and then in recent years, less so. But the state legislature did do away with straight party voting. So now voters have to go through each name and make a choice. I think that explains part of it. The other is that President Trump brought a lot of Republicans out to vote. And then thirdly, I do think people like the notion of checks and balances. Democrats in some offices, Republican in the others.